Hey guys, welcome back. This week on Nightfall Nation is TV Week. So I've been sick for the past 2 weeks, so just bear with me on this video, but I'm going to be giving you guys 10 TV shows and 10 movies on Netflix that you should absolutely watch. I'm going to start off with TV shows, and they're in no particular order, just the way that they are on my list on Netflix. So first up is Sense8, which is a really super good Netflix original series. I love it. It took me a while to watch it because I wasn't sure I was going to like it, but it was really awesome. Orange is the New Black is also a Netflix original series, which everyone has pretty much seen, so if you haven't, you really should. Watch Grey's Anatomy if you want to cry the entire time, because a lot of people told me I was going to cry when I watched it, and I didn't believe them, but you really do, like every episode. Once Upon a Time is up there too. They don't have the most recent season because I think it's still going on, so I haven't watched that, but the first few are so good because they don't really follow the original storylines of the fairy tale, so it's really interesting. Bob's Burgers is probably one of my favorite shows ever because it's really funny without being really grossly offensive like all the other funny cartoons. Also, because you know I'm a huge Marvel nerd, I watched Daredevil, and it's only a season, but it's really good. And I really like all the characters and all the actors that they had to like play the characters and stuff. Like the casting was spot on. I'm currently rewatching my favorite show, which is on Netflix, and it's called Merlin. And it's basically the story of like Merlin and King Arthur and the Knights of the Round Table, but it's so much better than that. It's one of my favorite shows. I'm rewatching it for the third time. And it's only 5 seasons, and it's just really good. Please watch it. I just saw the other day that they added the most recent season of Doctor Who on Netflix, which I still have to watch, but you should absolutely watch Doctor Who. I know some people don't really want to watch it because they think it's too like sci-fi for them, but it's great. My second favorite show is also on Netflix, and it is called The 100, and it's on the CW. There's only 2 seasons right now. The third one comes out in 2016, but it's such a good show. I could talk about it. I would make an entire video about it if I could. And then the final show that you should watch is One Tree Hill, because you've probably seen a bunch of random episodes because it used to always be on TV, and it's such a good show to watch all in order. So for the movies, these are also not in any particular order, but I am going to give you a little more of a summary about it in my own words. And because with TV shows, you can't really summarize like 10 seasons of a TV show, but movies are a little bit easier, and I promise I won't give away any spoilers on purpose. So In Your Eyes is the first one, and it is about a boy and a girl who are like telepathically connected so they can see through each other's eyes. And it's really good because there's some plot twists, and there's some drama, and there's some love, and it's really good. Timer is also a really good movie. It's about like everyone has these countdowns on their wrist about when they're going to meet their soulmate, but this one girl has hers, and her timer hasn't even started yet, which means that her soulmate doesn't have a timer. So she meets boys and she like makes them get the timer so that she can see if they're their soulmate, but you know, then she finds one, and you know, you'll see because you'll watch it. The Way He Looks is a foreign film. It is actually a full-length movie to one of my favorite short films, which I found on YouTube. It's about a boy, and he's blind, and it's usually just been him and his best friend, and then there's a new boy that comes to school, and even though he can't see him, he still, you know, like they're friends and stuff, and it's really super cute. Frequencies is a really hard movie to explain because it's kind of like everyone, based on their intelligence almost, has different levels of frequencies. And so the people with higher frequencies are separated from the people with the lower frequencies. But then there's a girl who has a really high frequency, and she has this weird friendship thing with a boy who has a really low frequency. And when they hang out together, some weird stuff happens because they're not supposed to be able to like interact and connect because they're supposed to be like separated. Snowpiercer, I watched 100% because Chris Evans was in it, and on the cover he's like all grimy and gross, and I really was not prepared at all, so I'm gonna prepare you for this movie because it is so violent and gory and like suspenseful the whole time. Like from the second that the movie starts till it ends, you're just like the whole time like ready but not ready at all because nothing will ever prepare you for that movie. But it's not like all the other ones. The other ones I've talked about are like cute, like romancy, almost rom-coms, but like too dramatic to be funny. But Snowpiercer is like one of the most suspenseful and like gross movies I've ever watched. Leap Year just got put on Netflix and I'm so excited because it's one of my favorite movies and I've already watched it 3 times and it's only been on there for like probably a week. But if you don't know, if you haven't seen it all, this girl goes to Ireland on February 29th on leap year to go propose to her boyfriend, but she needs someone to take her there because there's like weather problems, so she doesn't actually make it to Dublin. And the guy that she meets to take her there is like so beautiful, but like she can't do that because like she wants to go propose to her boyfriend. But yeah, so then she eventually makes it to Dublin to propose to her boyfriend, and then I won't give away the ending. Comet is a movie that I watched yesterday, and I decided to put on this list because I haven't cried that hard over a movie in a very long time. And it's really cool though because it's basically two people falling in love and out of love in like 3 or 4 parallel universes, and the way that they wrap them all together and the ending makes you want to rewatch it again because you think that you missed something, and you probably did. I haven't rewatched it yet because I still haven't stopped crying over it, but once I do, I'm gonna rewatch it. It's kind of like Inception, where you need to see it more than once to like figure everything out. So I'm probably gonna watch it a bunch of times. But it's such a good movie. Justin Long is in it, and he's really good. If I Had Wings is another really good one. It's about this boy who's also blind, and he is like a really, really good track runner, and he wants to run track, but he can't because he's blind. So he needs someone to run with him, but he's like super fast. He's a really good runner, so they can't really find anyone that can keep up with him. And then there's like this bad, like bad kid in school, and he gets basically assigned because he's a really fast runner too to help him win and stuff like that. And it's really good. It's really sweet. So Boys is another foreign film that I found by accident, but it's one of my favorite movies. It's about 2 boys and they're kind of like questioning their sexuality a little bit and stuff. And it's basically because of each other. But one of them is a little more in denial than the other one, so he starts hanging out with a girl instead. And it's really, really cute. It's such a cute movie. The last movie on the list is You're Not You, which is a movie about a woman who used to play piano and now she has ALS, so she can't. And it's kind of just like highlighting the road down ALS. And it's really informative, but it's also a really, really beautiful movie. So that's it for my video this week. I hope you watch and enjoy all of the things that I gave you. Leave me a comment if you have any recommendations for me or if you want to tell me how much you enjoyed any of the ones that I mentioned today. And I will see you guys next week. Bye!